The tension in Kwahu grew thicker with each passing day. Despite the support of Elder Isi and a few open-minded villagers, the rumors about Sanya's nature continued to spread. Aqua and Kofi knew it was time to take decisive action to protect their daughter and secure her place in the community. One evening, after putting Sanya to bed, Aqua and Kofi sat down to discuss their next steps. "We need to address the village council," Aqua said firmly. "We can't let these rumors fester any longer." Kofi nodded in agreement. "You're right. We need to make them understand that Sanya is not a threat. She's a beautiful, unique child, and she deserves to be treated with respect." The following day, they sought out Elder Isi, who welcomed them into her hut. "Elder Isi, we need your help," Aqua began. "We want to speak to the village council about Sanya. We need to put an end to these harmful rumors once and for all." Elder Isi nodded, her expression serious but supportive. "I have been expecting this. The council must be made to see reason. I will arrange a meeting for you to speak with them." A few days later, the village council gathered in the central meeting hut. The council members, all elders of Kwahu, sat in a circle, their faces reflecting varying degrees of curiosity, concern, and skepticism. Elder Isi sat among them, her presence a source of strength for Aqua and Kofi. Aqua stood before the council, her heart pounding but her resolve unshaken. Kofi stood beside her, his hand reassuringly on her shoulder. "Thank you for allowing us to speak," Aqua began, her voice steady. "We are here to address the rumors about our daughter, Sanya." A murmur rippled through the council members. One elder, known for his stern demeanor, leaned forward. "What exactly do you wish to say, Aqua?" Aqua took a deep breath. "Sanya was born with both male and female characteristics. This has caused fear and misunderstanding among some villagers. But we want to make it clear Sanya is not cursed. She is a beautiful, healthy child who deserves to be loved and accepted." Kofi stepped forward, his voice filled with conviction. "We know that differences can be frightening, especially when they are not understood. But we ask you to look beyond your fears and see Sanya for who she is, a child full of life, joy, and potential." Elder Isi nodded approvingly and addressed the council. "We have always prided ourselves on being a community that values each member, regardless of their differences. This situation challenges us to live up to those values." Another elder, Elder Amara, who was known for her compassionate nature, spoke up. "I have seen Sanya playing with the other children. She is kind and gentle. We must not let fear drive us to reject her." The stern elder who had spoken earlier remained unconvinced. "But what if her presence brings misfortune? The old tales speak of such things." Elder Isi shook her head. "Those are just tales, stories born of fear and superstition. We must rely on our wisdom and compassion, not on unfounded fears." Aqua and Kofi exchanged hopeful glances. "We ask for your support," Aqua said. "Help us to educate the village, to foster understanding and acceptance. Together we can ensure that Sanya grows up in a loving, supportive community." The council members fell silent, deep in thought. After what felt like an eternity, Elder Isi spoke. "Let us take a vote. Those in favor of supporting Aqua and Kofi in their efforts to educate the village and protect Sanya, raise your hands." One by one, hands went up. Elder Amara was the first, followed by several others. The stern elder hesitated but ultimately raised his hand as well. The vote was unanimous. Elder Isi smiled. "It is decided. We will support you. We will work together to educate our people and ensure that Sanya is accepted and loved." Aqua and Kofi felt a wave of relief and gratitude wash over them. "Thank you," Kofi said, his voice thick with emotion. "We won't let you down." As they left the meeting hut, they knew that their journey was far from over. But with the support of the council and the guidance of Elder Isi, they felt more hopeful than ever. They would continue to fight for Sanya, to ensure she could grow up in a community that valued and accepted her for who she was. That night, as they tucked Sanya into bed, they whispered words of love and reassurance. "We will always protect you," Sanya, Aqua said softly. "You are our precious gift, and we will make sure you are safe and loved." Sanya smiled in her sleep, her dreams filled with the warmth and security of her parents' unwavering love. With the village council's support, Aqua and Kofi felt a renewed sense of determination to change the hearts and minds of Kwahu's residents. Elder Issy suggested organizing a village forum, a gathering where everyone could discuss openly and learn about Sanya's condition. It was a bold move, but they knew it was necessary to foster understanding and acceptance. The day of the forum dawned bright and clear. Aqua and Kofi, along with Elder Issy and a few supportive villagers, worked tirelessly to prepare the central meeting area. They set up benches and a small platform where speakers could stand. News of the forum spread quickly, and soon a large crowd had gathered, curious and anxious about what was to come. Elder Issy stood on the platform and raised her hands for silence. The murmurs of the crowd gradually died down, and all eyes turned toward her. "Welcome, everyone. We are here today to address an important issue, one that has caused much fear and misunderstanding in our village." She gestured to Aqua and Kofi, who stood beside her, holding Sanya's hands. "This is Aqua and Kofi, and their daughter, Sanya. They have a story to share with you, a story about love, acceptance, and the challenges of raising a unique child." Aqua stepped forward, her heart pounding but her resolve firm. "Thank you, Elder Issy. We are here to tell you about our daughter, Sanya. She was born with both male and female characteristics. This has caused many of you to fear her, to spread rumors and falsehoods." The crowd was silent, listening intently. Aqua continued, "Sanya is not cursed. She is a beautiful, healthy child who deserves to be treated with respect and love. We understand that her uniqueness is unfamiliar to many of you, but we ask for your compassion and understanding." Kofi spoke next, his voice strong and clear. "Fear of the unknown is natural, but it should not dictate our actions. We must look beyond our fears and see Sanya for who she truly is, a kind, joyful child who brings light to our lives." Elder Issy nodded and addressed the crowd. "Ignorance breeds fear. To overcome this, we must educate ourselves. I have invited a healer from a nearby village who has experience with conditions like Sanya's to speak with us today." The healer, a wise and knowledgeable woman named Ikenna, stepped forward. "Greetings, people of Kwahu. I am here to share my knowledge and to help dispel the myths surrounding Sanya's condition." Ikenna spoke about the medical aspects of intersex conditions, explaining that they were natural variations in human biology. She emphasized that people like Sanya were not cursed or dangerous, but simply different. As Ikenna spoke, the crowd began to shift from curiosity to understanding. They asked questions, and she answered them with patience and clarity. Slowly, the fear that had gripped the village started to dissipate. Elder Issy then invited other villagers to share their thoughts. Elder Amara was the first to speak. "I have known Sanya since she was born. She is a kind and gentle child. We must not let our fear drive us to reject her." Others began to speak up as well, expressing their support for Sanya and her family. The stern elder who had previously been skeptical also stood. "I was afraid because I did not understand. But today I have learned much. Sanya is not to be feared, but to be embraced." Aqua and Kofi exchanged relieved glances, their hearts swelling with hope. The forum had achieved its purpose, bridging the gap of misunderstanding with knowledge and compassion. As the forum came to an end, Elder Issy addressed the crowd one last time. "We have taken an important step today. Let us continue to support each other, to educate ourselves, and to foster a community of love and acceptance." The crowd dispersed, but the impact of the forum lingered. Conversations about acceptance and understanding continued long into the night, and the villagers began to view Sanya with new eyes. That evening, as Aqua and Kofi sat with Sanya, they felt a sense of peace and accomplishment. "Today was a good day," Kofi said, smiling at his daughter. "Yes, it was," Aqua agreed. "We still have a long way to go, but we've made a start." Sanya hugged her parents tightly. "Thank you, Mama and Papa. I love you." "We love you too," Sanya Aqua whispered, her heart full. "And we always will." The day after the forum, the village buzzed with the impact of the previous day's discussions. Aqua, Kofi, and Sanya felt a renewed sense of hope as they went about their daily activities. People greeted them warmly, their smiles genuine and welcoming. It was a significant change from the wary glances and hushed whispers they had grown accustomed to. One of the first significant shifts came from the children of the village. Previously, many had avoided playing with Sanya, influenced by the fears and prejudices of their parents. But now, a group of children approached Sanya as she played near her home. "Hi, Sanya," said Kwame, a boy who lived nearby. He had always been curious about Sanya but had kept his distance. "Can we play with you?" Sanya's face lit up with a bright smile. "Of course. Let's play tag." As the children ran and laughed together, Aqua watched from a distance, her heart swelling with pride and relief. She knew that children were often more open-minded and adaptable than adults, and seeing them accept Sanya so readily gave her hope for the future. Meanwhile, Kofi was at the marketplace, where he noticed a change in the villagers' attitudes. Vendors who had previously been distant now greeted him warmly, and some even offered him discounts on their goods. "Kofi, how is Sanya?" asked Amina, a woman who sold fruits. "I heard about the forum. She is such a brave girl." Kofi smiled, feeling the warmth of the community's support. "Thank you, Amina. Sanya is doing well. We're very proud of her." As the days passed, Aqua and Kofi continued to engage with the villagers, sharing more about Sanya's condition and their journey. Elder Issy and the healer Ikenna provided ongoing support, organizing smaller gatherings and discussions to keep the momentum going. One evening, as the family sat together, Sanya spoke up. "Mama, Papa, do you think the people really like me now?" Aqua gently stroked Sanya's hair. "Yes, my dear. People are starting to understand and accept you for who you are. It will take time, but we are seeing the change already." Kofi nodded in agreement. "You are a special girl, Sanya. Your bravery has opened the hearts of many people in our village." Sanya beamed at her parents' words. She felt a sense of belonging that she had longed for, and it gave her the courage to face any challenges that might come her way. As time went on, the village's acceptance of Sanya continued to grow. Aqua and Kofi worked with Elder Isai and Ikenna to develop educational programs, ensuring that the next generation would grow up with a deeper understanding of diversity and inclusion. They visited schools, shared their story, and encouraged open discussions about differences and acceptance. Sanya also began to thrive in school, where her teachers and classmates supported her. She excelled in her studies and formed close friendships. Her confidence grew, and she started to participate in various activities, showcasing her talents and proving that she was just like any other child. The family also continued to foster a strong bond with Elder Isai, who had become a grandmother figure to Sanya. She spent many afternoons with them, sharing stories and wisdom that helped guide them through difficult times. One particular afternoon, Elder Isai shared a story that resonated deeply with Sanya. There was once a butterfly. She began, born with wings of different colors. At first, the other butterflies shunned it, thinking it was cursed. But as time went on, they realized that the butterfly's unique wings were a gift, a beautiful display of nature's diversity. It became a symbol of hope and acceptance for all. Sanya listened intently, her eyes shining with understanding. "I want to be like that butterfly, Elder Isai. I want to show everyone that being different is beautiful." Elder Isai smiled warmly. "You already are, Sanya. You are a beacon of hope and acceptance, and your light will continue to shine brightly in this village and beyond." As the sun set that evening, casting a golden glow over Kwahu, Aqua, Kofi, and Sanya stood together, watching the horizon. They knew that their journey was far from over, but they felt a profound sense of accomplishment and hope. Together they had faced their fears, embraced their differences, and built a foundation of love and acceptance that would carry them forward. The village of Kwahu had begun to change, one heart at a time, and it was all because of a little girl named Sanya, whose bravery and uniqueness had inspired a community to open their hearts and minds. Thanks for watching. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel.